Welcome, my name is Dr. Sven Werchan, and I'm going to talk about in this short video about health and its connection to metabolism and our intestines. When we think about health today, we should consider or have in mind two factors. There are outer conditions of modern life under which we live today, and there's the ability of our bodies to respond and react to these outer conditions. And these outer conditions are the nutritional factor, our activity in the world, stress and environmental pollution. And the way we live, these factors create pressure on the ability of our body to balance, to regulate, to stay healthy. So if the balance between energy intake and energy usage in terms of inactivity is not in balance, you will develop overweight. If the balance between animal-based food and plant-based food is out of balance, you develop an acidosis, and so forth and so on. So all the systems in our body are balanced systems, inflammation system, antioxidative system, and the outer conditions put pressure on these systems. And if these systems are not in balance anymore, and this is the fact over months and years, it leads to many of the diseases we have to deal in modern medicine. It leads to what we call lifestyle-related diseases like blood pressure or type 2 diabetes, depression, various types of cancer. So these diseases stand for 60 to 80% of all the money we spend, all the energy we spend in school medicine, and they are a result of the inability of our bodies to regulate in a decent way. So when we are at the limit. So that's important to see, or to summarize, you are or we are what we eat and how we live. Our body is a result of all of that. So, but the good news is, when our lifestyle is part of the problem that we create in health, our lifestyle can also be part of the solution, means you can do something. If we create a new approach to life, a new approach to health and a healthy life, that means for health, we support our system to deal with the modern world and with the challenges of the modern world, and we don't just try to fix symptoms and go against the disease, try to control the disease. We do something for the body, for health. And in this way, we want to look more at the causes instead of just managing symptoms, what we often do in medicine. And we want to use plants instead of chemicals. So, and through the combination of a very potent medical plant like aloe vera, of high quality alkaline minerals, probiotic bacteria, and immunological support through a substance like colostrum, you can achieve a multitude of positive health effects. Yeah, that means through these combinations, you can influence your digestion, you can reduce symptoms of allergies, you can have more energy, vitality, you strengthen the body in many different ways, as you're going to see. And we call such a combination of plants and substances the intestinal and metabolism cure, or MetaPro. So MetaPro helps us to improve metabolism and support the intestine at the same time. And that would lead to a more potent and more powerful regulatory capacity in the body. And that, if you are having a disease already, it can even stimulate self-healing processes and can help you become more healthy, strengthen your health, and can even lead to reduced symptoms. So let's have a short look of the ingredients. The medical plant aloe vera, according to the literature, and there are thousands of studies out there, the main the main ability is anti-inflammatory. Anti-inflammatory effects stand for many of the healing effects of aloe vera. It can help the immune system to regulate, to strengthen, or even to come more into balance. It can stimulate metabolism, especially interesting for people with diabetes. It can reduce oxidative stress, and also it delivers the body many micronutrients and bioactive plant substances. Here you can see what makes the aloe so effective. Many substances, around 150 to 200 substances. And the secret here is that they work all together. It's not the single substance that is outstanding, like we have it in medication or in some of the very powerful plants. But here all ingredients work together like a big orchestra. And if you take aloe vera and you add even another healing plant, stinging nettle extract, you get a drinking gel that is powerful, that is intense severa, and you can use it for its anti-inflammatory effect to improve sugar and fat metabolism. That's a risk factor for heart diseases, for diabetes. You can support your heart and blood vessels, and aloe vera also helps the regeneration and detoxification of the body. So you use it, you start slowly, you use it for 3, 4, 5, 6 months or even longer, because it is made for permanent use if you want to. So then the other factor is acidosis. It can be a result of lifestyle. It is also a result of stress. And it is true for many people today that they have a chronic hyperacidity, and that represents an imbalance in the organism between our ability to come into balance again, and is a stress factor, because it can lead, it is not a disease in itself, but it can lead to various diseases or can promote various diseases, especially diabetes, high blood pressure, pain in the body, and many more. And through additional alkaline minerals like in the product Pro Balance, you support a secure supply of minerals, also of trace elements, but most important, you help the body in balancing the acid-base system. And that is really an important issue, because many people, you don't feel it really in the beginning, and it is one of the permanent stress factors that many people have. You take 3 times 4 tablets for 12 weeks or even longer. You can also use it permanently. Then the intestine, of course, that's the big issue. It's our largest contact surface with the outside. It's our largest metabolic immune system. And it also represents a second brain, because of the nerve cells and what's going on there, what's going on this surface has a major influence of the body, and we cannot do it alone. We need a functioning intestinal flora. And this is where we start usually in life, with the balanced system from probiotic bacteria and pathogenic bacteria and fungi and all kind of that. And so the intestine represent actually a healthy living space. So, but due to lifestyle factors like unhealthy nutrition, chronic stress, even environmental pollution, we have what we call dysbiosis. So you have more of these pathogenic bacteria and fungi, and that is an increased risk of chronic diseases, for allergies, for skin diseases, even for brain diseases and intestinal diseases. So here support is needed and good for many people in terms of additional probiotic bacteria, because they support a healthy gut flora, because they live there, they develop there, and that even can have positive impact on metabolism. And finally, it still can, and this is really for people sometimes unbelievable, it can even improve mood and brain function. We have many new insights into the connection, what we call the brain the gut-brain axis. And of course, it has mainly a balancing impact on the immune system that's good against allergies. So a product like Pro12 delivers 1.5 billion positive probiotic bacteria in one capsule, from 12 different strains. And all the strains are microencapsulated. That's important because the microencapsulation helps the bacteria to resist the gastric acid that is very strong, and to find their way in the deeper gut system. And to have something to eat there, we added some prebiotics. So these are food for probiotic bacteria coming from plants. So, and then the fourth product is colostrum. It is actually the pre-milk, the milk of the first hours, and it is not just nutritional aspects here in this milk, but mainly immunological and supportive and protective factors. And these factors has anti-inflammatory effects. Again, they can strengthen the immune system, they support the intestinal flora, because that's important in the first weeks and months of every mammal. And colostrum is available in capsules, and you take 2 capsules a day for 3 months or longer. And so if we put it all together in the MetaPro set, then we have the basis represented through Aloe and ProBalance. And then you have with colostrum the focus on metabolism, and with Pro12 the focus on the intestines. And if you take it all together, you combine the effects of stimulation of metabolism, reduced inflammation, strengthening and balancing the immune system, de-acidification, a secure supply of micronutrients, improved intestinal flora, and support for the immune system and metabolism. And here's important to see, these are all mild effects, but they take place simultaneously and in parallel. And that makes it so powerful. And to come to a conclusion, of course, this set is most effective in the combination of all 4 products, but also if you make little changes in your lifestyle. Eat more plants, have more fiber, reduce sugar and meat, and that has also a good influence on the intestinal flora, on the acid-base system, and have patience with yourself, have a positive mindset. So, this is finally the message, the most important message. You can do something. Start soon, because health is precious. I wish you all the best, and goodbye.